tenderloin. But I was thinking, how can I make it more Puerto Rican? You know how? By stuffing it with mofongo. That's what I'm making today. Stuffed tenderloin with mofongo. And the ingredients are the stuffing, of course, which is mofongo. If you don't know how to make mofongo, go to my YouTube channel and check out my mofongo recipe. Now, in that recipe, I only use 2 plantains. This mofongo is made with 4 plantains. Now, I want you to make it really moist. We need it to be moist because it's gonna be stuffed. Now, the second ingredient is the pork loin. Okay, and as you can see, I already marinated my pork loin. And what you need to do is that you need to butterfly this pork loin. Okay, if you don't know how to butterfly it, you can ask your butcher and he'll be more than happy to butterfly it for you. Now, I need to stretch it a little bit more and we're going to whack it just a little bit. As you can see, I finished pounding it and it flattening. It looks like a steak, like a large, long steak. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of house seasoning. Not much. And I'm gonna start stuffing it with the mofongo. And I'm not gonna be using all the mofongo that I prepared. Remember, this is 4 plantains. Now see how great it looks? Now notice that I did not put mofongo all the way to the end in the meat because it's gonna come out. And it will, and it doesn't matter. Now I need to start rolling it. Very careful. Do not press too hard. Some of it is gonna come out and that's fine. Get the idea? Keep pressing. Now when you get to the end, press down. Now I'm going to use kitchen twine to tie it. And this is what I do. I'm going to place my kitchen twine right here on top of my board. Let me see, I'm going to start with 3. And we'll go from there. Okay. Now I'm going to place my tenderloin on top of the kitchen twine. Some of it is coming out, that's fine, it happens, don't worry about that. And now I'm going to tie it. I tied it 3 times and now I'm going to go side to side. And now at the end, I'm going to stuff it a little bit with more of the mofongo that came out. This is a little bit of a messy job. And let me tell you, if you have somebody that can help you hold the twine where you're doing it, it's even better. This is really a job for 2. Okay. Now, my final tie, which is 2 twines across. You see how it looks? It looks like a little package. See, that's where somebody else comes handy. Somebody can hold it right here while you tie it. I'm going to try to do it myself, okay? Put your finger and you hold the twine, there we go. And then you cut the excess, but leave at least an inch. Okay, and the second one, this is my second tie across. I'm going to move it a little bit more. There we go. Hold it with your finger and tie. Let me see, make a little knot here. Very good. Cut. Leave an inch. And you have your little tenderloin, your package ready for frying. Now I'm sauteing or searing the meat in a really hot pan with oil and a little bit of butter. What I want to do is turn it around and sear it on all sides. Trying to be very careful because remember we have mofongo inside and we don't want the stuffing to go out. Okay? Now I'm going to move it to this side. You gotta sear the meat, all sides. Once it looks beautiful and golden like this, we put it in a mold or a tin because we need to bake this at 350 degrees. There are too many good flavors here in the pan where we fried the tenderloin, so I'm gonna use it to make a really yummy sauce. Now what I'm doing is that I added about 2 tablespoons of butter and I'm melting it. And to deglaze the pan, I'm gonna add a drizzle, maybe 1/4 of a cup of cherry wine. And this is gonna help grab all these little delicious pieces of the pork and the plantain. All the drippings are here. And now I'm adding 1 large onion, finely diced. I'm gonna fry it here until it's totally translucent. Now I'm gonna add 4 cloves of garlic. As you can see, I match them in my mortero or pilon with olive oil and salt. We need to also add a little bit more salt here, and I'm eyeballing it. To this, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of capers. I'm also adding, this is about, I don't know, 4 tablespoons maybe of pimiento morrón or pimento, fire roasted pimentos. And we have to cook it until the onion is totally translucent. Now to add a really refreshing tropical flavor, I'm adding the juice of half a lime or a lemon. In Puerto Rico we call this lemons. The pork loin stuffed with mofongo came out of the oven. I had it in the oven for about 45 minutes or until it reached a temperature of 160 degrees. I like it well done. I know that some people will like it a little bit less cooked. Now, I waited about 15 minutes before cutting it, and as you can see the mofongo right there. And I pour a little bit of the sauce that I made on top of it. Now with the rest of the mofongo, remember that I told you we're gonna use it later? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make scoops and surround this mofongo pork loin with more mofongo balls, which is gonna make it look even better and more delicious. And I'm scooping it to make it easier on me, okay? I'm gonna make mofongo balls, and it's gonna be all surrounded by the mofongo balls. Here's one. And I will continue doing that until I'm done with all the mixed mofongo mixture that I have here. You see how beautiful it looks? I'm gonna make it look even better. I'm gonna garnish it with more red pepper, pimientos morrones or roasted pepper. And the last touch that I want here is the sauce that we made. More of the sauce. And as you can see, not only it looks beautiful, I'm telling you, it tastes divine. I already tasted it. It's gorgeous. And who can say that Puerto Rican cannot be gourmet? This is Puerto Rican gourmet. I want to invite all of you to make this delicious recipe as soon as possible. Show everyone that in Puerto Rico, not only we have delicious food, we have gourmet food. Thank you for watching and see you next time.